Oh, just came out of Salvos. I just came back from the Vinnies on High Street. G'day, Neon Doom here, back in the Neon Doom room. And we're going to talk today about, you guessed it, some more op shop finds.
Subscribe!
Specifically, mostly DVDs, maybe Blu-ray, and a few odds and ends. So let's get into it, let's make it quick, let's not make a long video. These are combined finds, by the way. First bag, good old Coles bag, you know how much I love them. Every Which Way But Loose, Clint Eastwood, classic movie with the monkey. These are all $1. Let's set them back. They were $1. A little bit, you know, gunky, but clean. Now, this was interesting. Tolkien, Master of the Rings. This looks like, it says it's unofficial, but look at the inside there, it's pretty cool. I think it's like a background to him making the rings, but oh boy, I don't know why I picked this one up, but you can see potentially I'm going to have to get that disc cleaned. I didn't realise how bad it was. Maybe it just needs a good clean. Can't tell, it looks pretty scratched up to me. But we'll see what we can do with it. Maybe give it a bit of a hand clean. Dazed and Confused. I don't know why I don't own this, but I don't.
Alright, alright, alright.
It was $1 as well. This gear is very clean. Interesting one, Rising Storm. I think it's 80s. Can't really tell. I don't see a date on it. It is a Region 4. You can see here it says Region 4. I've never heard of it. I do want to investigate it. It's like one of those B grade kind of movies. I think the disc was pretty clean. A little bit scuffed up, but clean. Immortal Beloved. Gary Oldman. I do believe I've seen this movie. It would have been a long time ago. Disc is very clean. I had to pick this up. In fact, I should have picked up the second one when it was there, but I didn't have enough cash on me. Scary movie. Quite irreverent. Some pretty wrong scenes in this movie. The disc is a little scratched. Let's see that. But it will play. Quite irreverent. There are some scenes in this movie that are a bit off, but still very funny. Ballistics X versus Sever. Now I saw someone on Instagram post their VHS copy of this, I think, and I remembered this movie from back in the day and I had to buy it. Very clean. It's got Antonio Banderas and Lucy Liu in it, and it was $1. These are all $1. I have to talk about this one because I owned this back in the day. Mystery Men. My copy was the one that had the green around the outside of it, but this one isn't, obviously. I don't mind. I will one day find the one with the green about it. It's $1. Hilarious movie. Absolutely hilarious movie. Very clean disc. Had some great actors in it. Ben Stiller, Janine Garofalo, who is there. I used to have a huge crush on her when I was young. Butterfly Effect. Look, to be honest, I haven't seen this movie, but I have been meaning to for the longest time, so I had to pick it up. This is very clean. There's a few white scratches on it. Once again, $1. Now, I picked this one up thinking it was a movie. It wasn't. This is Rosemary's Baby, but this is not the original Rosemary's Baby. It's a mini-series event. So I picked this up excited at the op shop because I don't see many horror movies. The op shop, very clean disc, but this is a remake, a 2-part remake with different actors. So hopefully it's good. Looks quite full on. It is R-rated. So it will be very, very, very full on, I'm guessing. But yeah, I was really hoping for the original. Now this was the one I was trying to find the other day. I thought it was the VHS tape, but it was a different one. It was a different proposition. This is an amazing movie. In Australia, set in Australia. Very brutal. Disc is a little smudgy, but quite clean. Excellent, excellent movie with some great actors in it. Sorry, the dog's moving outside. I keep checking on what she's doing. She's making noises. Guy Pearce, Ray Winston, Danny Huston, John Hurt, David Wenham and Emily Watson. Excellent movie, very brutal. But it's beautiful, such a beautiful movie. Now I couldn't help but pick this up when I saw it. I don't know if I'll ever rewatch it again. Wow, really clean disc. The 3-hour version of Dune, 3 hours long. Very, very boring. I fell asleep into this numerous times. I don't think I made it all the way through. It's a very confusing movie. That's all I'll say. Or maybe one day I'll try to rewatch it. The director, David Lynch, was apparently extremely unhappy with the editing of the very first Dune. The one that I love. It's one of my favourite Dunes, not this one, the other version of this. And I think it goes that he wanted his name taken off the film, but they wouldn't obviously take it off. They released it, the original Dune, and so then they made this 3-hour version, which is just got re-edited over the top. They added a bunch of animated, not really animated, like a backstory in cave drawing style, and the dream sequencey kind of stuff. It was very confusing. But anyway, so his name's not on there. I think it's somebody Smithy. It is Alan Smithy, which was a fake name they put on for the director of this movie. But anyway, so this is a very confusing movie. Moving on to bag 2, we'll start with a couple of toys. Look, I don't find a lot of good toys at op shops, but I've found a couple of fun ones. Because he's my spirit animal, or one of my spirit animals, Branch, a weird looking Branch. I mean, why is he so happy? He's such a grumpy troll.
Silence!
I just like the size of him, and he needs a heavy metal shirt, so I might have to find him one. The kids didn't want him, but I couldn't say no. Grumpy Branch. Grumpy Branch. He's my spirit animal, so I picked him up. But yeah, man, the guy needs clothes. Get some clothes. And I picked this up and put this down, but I like it. Maui.
Did not see that coming.
He's cool, man. Got his tats all over. He apparently speaks. You press a button, but his batteries are gone. Once again, kids didn't want him, but I couldn't pass him up. I came back for him. Very cool. Nice big figurine. He'll go somewhere when I get new shelves. Now, I did find this guy. He is... I don't know if he's legit. It's a Murray. He's a pretty weird looking Murray. He might not be legit. His moustache is behind his nose. I don't know how that happens. He might be legit, but I gotta find him. It says made in China, so it might be a knockoff. But I thought he was pretty cool. I found another one the other day, so I picked him up.
This ain't gonna be good.
And for $3, picked up Mater. I think this is a pullback car, but I like his detail, and I'm always a big fan of Mater. It's hilarious. $3. This was at Savers. Picked up Dumb and Dumberer. Because every time I pick up Dumb and Dumberer, it's very scratched up. And I think this one was clean from memory, so I don't often see. It looks smudgy but clean. Yeah! So I couldn't say no to Dumb and Dumberer, because I always find it, but I always find it really, really scratched. City Slickers 2. Gotta have City Slickers 2. I'm not sure if I have City Slickers 1. I'll have to double check that. It comes with a little booklet, which I think is just DVD collections. Very cool. Okay, so I found a couple of VHS tapes. I don't think there was many, but here's one. Richard Kahn, Mary Page Keller. You'll recognise him from Home Improvement. Picture Perfect. I don't know anything about this movie. I just like that it was from that era. I think I'm pretty sure this is 90s, 1995. They put the number right over a really white space. 1995, I think, 1993. Really hard to get. It's 1995. Anyway, I thought it would be cool. I'm pretty sure I checked. It is in there. And speaking of Janine Garofalo, The Matchmaker. It's an Irish film. I can't really remember. Dig up some Irish roots. So it's got some Irish related stuff to it. I'm pretty sure it's set in Ireland, or they go to Ireland, one of the two. Oh, it's got Dennis Leary in it as well. Marlo O'Shea, David O'Hara. I don't know who the other people are. But it's good that it's got Dennis Leary in. Big screen release as seen at the movies. Anyway, I thought it was cool. These were, by the way, they're all 50 cents each. I don't know if you can see that. So, I'll always pick up VHS unless they're terrible. had to pick up. Scream 2. These were not $1 each because savers are expensive. Pretty clean disc. Interesting blue shaded disc there. But yes, I had to pick up Scream 2. $1.99. I don't like paying $2 for movies in this day and age. I love this cover. It's the Hulk. I think it's 2-disc edition. I think that was $2. Yeah, $1.99. 2-disc edition. From memory, the discs were quite clean. A bit smudgy but clean. And I love the shade of green. I haven't seen this shade of green on discs. It's very clean on the second disc. That shade of green is interesting. And you get that winner-free, something or other Hulk-related slip in there. So I thought that was really cool. Check this out. How cool is this? This was at the op shop. This was their limited or special edition. Special edition. It comes with the sleeve with the blood in it. Daybreakers. Very cool. Got Ethan Hawke in it. But look at this slipcase. How cool is that? Even my younger daughter, she's like, "Oh, Dad, you gotta get that." I'm like, "Yeah, of course we'll get that." The back is clear. The front has the blood sleeve in it, and it wasn't burst or broken. $2.99. It's a 2-disc special edition, as you can see by the top. So this is set in a world where vampires, oh, it's got Derek written on the side, I'm going to have to remove that. It's set in a universe, altered universe, where vampires are the ruling class. They're pretty much just hardly any humans left. They've eaten, drunk all of the blood left in humans, and they're starting to reach a critical point where they might starve. So it's about in a world where they make fake blood or something like that, and the last remaining humans have to fight to survive. I haven't seen it, to be honest, so I don't know, but I do want to own it. But yeah, I just love that cover. That is really unique, and I don't care if it's worth something or not. I just want to have that in my collection just because it's very unique. Now onto some books. These were very cool. This was, I can't remember how much this was. Was it $1 or $2? The New Battlefield. It's a Prima guide. Very cool. The colours. It was only a few bucks, I think, from memory. $4, sorry, it was on the back. But it looks got all the maps and stuff. I love these books. I'll always pick them up if I see them, and if they're affordable. I found this. I think I own it. Somewhere down there. But I picked it up just in case I don't own it and a friend might want it. Lord of the Rings. This is the making of the movie trilogy, so it covers all 3. The pictures look familiar, so I may already own this one, but at $3 I was not going to pass it up, so I've got it, and maybe I'll even give it to my kids to look through. But it's an awesome book. The movies are amazing. I know my mate Mark will agree with me on that. Alright, the last book of the ones I found is awesome. I can't believe I found it. And what was the price on it? $4. $3.99. This weird sleeve thing. But look at this. The movies of the 80s. I mean, why would I pass up on that? And the sleeve is in quite good condition. It's just got like a rundown. I'm going to hold it up. It's just going to slip out of the sleeve. So it's got a rundown of all the movies in the 80s. So it sort of covers a bit of everything. But I am just so in love with this book. Like a book that says the movies of the 80s. How good is that? Top Gun, K9, Batman, Robocop, Return of the Jedi, James Bond ones. It covers quite a lot. It gives us a splash, like an overview. But it's awesome. Really, really cool. Really glad I found this. This is a real find for me. Love it. Alright, I wasn't going to do the third bag, but I just need to get through these because there's more at the back, and I'm getting new shelves soon, so I need to just get this stuff out of the way so I can start stacking them back. Let's go through this bag. Alright, a CD. This is a great CD, but it was, what was it? $2. I don't really pay that much. You'll Know Us by the Trail of Dead. Excellent band. I believe they were 90s. This was not the album I used to own. I clean. Very good find. Ace Ventura. This is 1 and 2. And When Nature Calls. Now, usually when I find these, they're usually very, very scratched. These were clean. From memory. Very clean. You know, you get your little scratches, but they were very clean. Boys in the Hood. Great movie from back in the day. These are all $1, by the way, different store. Very clean disc. Legitimate copy, region 4. Don't Say a Word, Michael Douglas. Had to get it. That's disc on close instruction. Very smudgy. It's just a cheaper, older version of it. It's region 1. So it's region 1. This is an American copy. Suicide Squad. I have, by the way, only just begun collecting all the superhero movies. I have been avoiding them for the longest time. I don't know, I never really got into the idea of them, but I'm starting now. By the way, Suicide Squad is a good movie. National Treasure 2. I have always wanted to watch this movie. This is a, I don't know what, devoted DVD copy. It's been cleaned. Don't think I've seen it. The first one was awesome. It was like a mixture of Indiana Jones and a few other things. History of Violence. Always wanted to watch this movie because I like Viggo Mortensen. The disc is very clean. Some music ones. No, I don't think I've got this one. Paul Simon in concert. You're the One. Picked it up because I like. Oh, that's a weird case. I like music DVDs. It's a bit smudgy, but it's clean. It's got this weird clip, and the case is very odd looking, kind of heavy. But anyway, got that. Bronx Executioner. I think it goes by a different name as well. This does say, now that I look at it, it says all regions. I don't know if you can see that. All regions. It has a different name, or it's taped up. I'll have to look at it later. Doctor Strange. Look, I told you I'm collecting some of these superhero movies. That's taped up as well. I had a chance to go through them. Marvel's Avengers. I need to find out which order they're in. It's got my receipt in it. They're all $1 each. $2 each. Oh no, this place was $2 each. Sorry, these are all mixed up, but it's pretty clean. There's some from one store and some from another. So $2, this is $2. I don't like stores that do it $2 because you run out of money very quickly.
You're cheap!
Bit scratched up, but okay. This one is the Avengers. That was the Avengers. This is the Avengers Age of Ultron. We got Ant-Man. Disc is smudgy but clean. $2. The Wolverine. So it's still got Hugh Jackman. It's sealed, so I can't open it. Haven't seen that one actually. I haven't seen Wolverine. This one's sealed too. Justice League. $2. Too expensive, you mean? I picked up this disc, sorry, this CD because I haven't heard it before. Physical Fatness, Fat Music Volume 3. It's skater punk, punk pop, punk compilation. But yeah, I wanted to listen to it, and I think it was $1. Yeah, $1. Pleasantville. I remember this movie. It's been a long time though, and it's sealed. Damn it! I'll look at it later. That was $2 as well. My daughters found me this, and I had to pick it up.
It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
And it's legit. Stay Puft Man. Had to pick him up. Very cute. I picked up this because I don't have it on VHS. Do you believe this was 50 cents, but it's got no price on it? Just charge 50 cents. It is in there, but I don't have this on VHS, so I have to pick it up. What have we got here? These are from different stores. I keep passing this up, but I have seen it before. The 13th Warrior, Antonio Banderas. I had to pick it up. I think it was clean from memory. Yeah, pretty plain. This one is, there's two of these PS3 things. They were $3 each, which is expensive. Play TV and iCreate. I just pick them up for the discs, for the collection. I'm not going to check this quality, I'm not too concerned. I remember this movie. I don't know why this is stuffed in here. Receipt from Salvos, is that? Yeah, Salvos. Denzel Washington, and I think it had, yeah, it was Russell Crowe that was in this. Virtuosity. I remember this movie. It's an AI murderer gets into an AI machine. Becomes a virtual reality murderer. Very clean disc. I remember this actually. I don't remember the whole movie, but I remember watching it. With that era, I believe it was the same era as Lawnmower Man, maybe. That sort of era. CGI was becoming more popular. Very Bad Things. Don't remember watching this. Very clean disc. But I like this. Christian Slater and Cameron Diaz. I mean, it's pretty old school. That's the era. Now I have this on VHS, but I had to buy it. Copycat. So there on VHS. I remember this movie. Wow, the top of the disc is really, really like scratched up. The bottom is lots of little nicks. Can you see that? Lots of little nicks. It should play though. There's a very light scratches. Copycat. Slasher film, not slasher, but like a murderer that copies another murderer that's been arrested. Sigourney Weaver, Holly Hunter, really cool old school movie. Ghost in the Darkness, and we're talking about Val Kilmer and Michael Douglas. I think it's a lion movie. Killer Lion, but once again, old school movie. Clean disc. Happy with that. So many movies, you can't keep up. That's the other music disc, Bad Religion. Hey, it's cool, they're right. Disc is reasonably clean. I like music DVDs. I've become a bit addicted to buying music DVDs. Speaking of music DVDs, Blink 182. I like Blink 182. Disc is a little scratched. There you go. A little scratched, but I should say if it's cleaned up. This is just the greatest hits, so I'm happy with that. That'll go in my music collection, and I'll leave it on. The last one was one of my favourite movies from the 90s, I believe it was the 90s, 1993 it says on here. I don't know if that's the distribution date, and you're all going to give me crap about it, but I loved this movie when I was young. I was a bit of softy at heart. Christian Slater, Marissa Tomei, and Rosie Perez. Can you guess the movie? I don't even own it on VHS, it's kind of hard to find. Untamed Heart. I used to love this movie, like loved it. It was so sad. There's the romance and stuff, but I got a soft spot for these kind of romance movies from that era. It was 1993, I already said that. But I never find this, never. This is, yeah, a little scuffy, but it's good. But yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. That's the last one I'm going to show you. It's literally 3 collections, maybe 4 sets or 5 sets of op shops. But I'm very happy with all of these. There's endless amounts of things to collect. I mean, you're never going to catch up with everything that you want to, but you got to try. Yeah, I mean, every time I find one, I find 3 that I don't own or want to own. When you collect movies, it just opens the door to more movies, and I keep thinking that I'm getting more of the ones that I want to own. I keep finding the ones that I don't own, or the ones that I forgot about, or the ones that I haven't seen that I want to watch, or from that era. Movie collecting is, especially DVDs, because they're still kind of accessible. It's a wormhole. It's an endless hole you dive into, and once you go in, you find more and more. So it doesn't kind of end, which is kind of a bit traumatizing. But at the end of the day, you got to keep trying. And you know, I'll probably never get to rewatch everything that I've got in my collection. But I've got them here. They're an investment for me. If I want to pick one out, watch it any day of the week, I can. So anyway, I'm very happy with all of that. I hope you've enjoyed all of these finds. I just want to say thank you to all the people that have subscribed. I know we're a small channel. I'm at roughly 32 subscribers at the moment. But look, we're dealing with physical media. It's not everyone's cup of tea. But I do hope that you stick around. If you know people that love DVDs, love physical media, love toys, all that stuff, please recommend them. Share the videos to people you know. I'm going to try and make these a little bit more funny and more entertaining as time goes on. But that's a lot of work. Editing's a lot of work in my spare time. I've got a few more bits and pieces to help me along the way. A couple of selfie sticks, which I never thought I'd end up wanting to get. But, I'm going to need them. And we've got more videos coming. I've got some debut hi-fi things I bought over the last few months that are in here I need to talk about as well. a bunch of games and other things. It's just kind of endless for me, but this is what we love. So stick with me. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Hopefully I put that the right way around. If you need to hit the bell notification, go ahead and do so. And I'd like to thank you for sticking with me, and please go ahead and check out my Facebook page. Same name, shouldn't find it hard to find. We don't do a lot on there, but I'd like to see some more conversations going on. And also go to my Instagram. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate everything that you do, and we'll see you on the next video. Have a great day. Neon Doom out. You there? I'll see you in the next one. See you.